WA is such a huge state to explore, and many of us are guilty of only exploring the coastline when inland there is so much to see and do. And that's where our journey takes us today. Wooleen Station is an 8.5-hour drive north from Perth in Australia's beautiful golden outback, covering well over 250,000 acres of picturesque outback landscape. It's a cattle station that's playing a leading role in preserving and sustaining the unique ecology of the region, and a station stay with a real difference, with an incredible story behind it. Most of the population in Australia lives in and around our major cities, so the chance to have a real outback experience is quite rare. Back in 1993, Brett and Helen Pollock introduced tourism to Wooleen Station with the aim of destocking the amount of sheep that were on the station, reducing the environmental impact. Since then, son David and partner Frances have continued this on, using tourism as a form of conservation and a way to, well, effectively look after the heritage and culture of this beautiful land.
It's a very fragile landscape out here. So we're a semi-arid region with a very low rainfall. So when those traditional European farming practices came into the region, it did do a lot of historic damage to the vegetation. David and I have been here at Wooleen for 10 years now. And so it's been our ethos to destock the station and try and rehabilitate a lot of the landscape. So we really focus on like a sustainable cattle production into the future, which is based on regenerating the landscape first. So it's our long-term vision to be able to share that with people that come to stay with us, giving them that opportunity to come and be part of our family, part of our home, and to go with us out into the landscape and see it firsthand on the ground.
Listed by the Australian National Trust, the homestead offers a luxurious way to experience the Australian outback. The 1,200 square metre homestead, with wide colonial verandas surrounded by heritage buildings, creates a one-of-a-kind opportunity to look back in time to the heyday of the Murchison region. The nearby Wooleens Pool is a fascinating ecology system in its own right, attracting thousands of birds when the nearby rivers fill it. The station has 36 kilometres of the Murchison River and another 37 kilometres of the Roderick River running through it, feeding the unique wetland system. David, this is a pretty remarkable place. What's it called?
This is Budra. Yeah, so this is a very important place for the local Wadjuri people.
As a landmark in its own right, it's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And we bring people out here and, you know, explain some of the Wadjuri culture and...
Which is part of the tour that you do?
Yeah. Yep.
These are ancient, aren't they? This is really old stuff.
3.6 billion years, I reckon. They took 1 million years just to cool down. There's a lot of history there.
There's a huge amount of history, and I know that not far from here are meant to be the world's oldest rocks, the zircoins taken out of, is it Jack Hill?
Yeah, Jack Hills. Before it was mountain area, and then they found some a little bit older just to the north.
And the magic of the tour that you take, of course, is that you do it towards the end of the day when everybody can admire that sunset as it throws light on these rocks.
And have a glass of wine and a cheese and a bicky, and it goes down pretty well.
Yeah. I reckon evenings is when the station really comes to life, when you get to sit in a beautiful dining table like this and amongst company and sharing a nice cold drink and a beautiful home-cooked meal. Does it get any better than this? I think not. Bon appetit, everybody.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. And after dinner, sit back and soak up the star show above you. You might think you get to see some stars at home on the TV, but this is where the real stars are. Look at the night sky. It's simply incredible. And what about accommodation, I hear you say? Well, there's a great range of options available here. The stay includes luxury accommodation in the original 1918 homestead bedrooms, or try the 2 self-contained 2-bedroom guest houses. This really is a unique Aussie holiday experience, something I promise you, you'll never forget. It's a really special thing. David takes you around, does tours of the station. He also does Aboriginal cultural tours. And then there's just this whole beautiful homestead experience. Give it a go. I promise you, you'll love it.